Good morning. What's going on, family? It's Lions Boxing and Media. I'm back in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute since I've been on here. You feel me? But I'm back, and it's time to talk some boxing. Let's go. So, since I last left, I think we left off with Gervonta Davis and the whole, situations that he was dealing with, everything that he was bringing to the sport, which was nothing basically, except for a clown show with the whole Jake Paul thing. You know what I'm saying? That fight has since been canceled. And, I think the whole situation with Gervonta Tank Davis, Jake Paul, the fight being canceled, these allegations levied against him recently, really have some underlying effects, in the sport of boxing. And I think that Davis just didn't take into account, some of the things that he actually really does owe to the sport of boxing that he just kind of, pissed on by, telling people to shut up, not respecting his fans, not respecting the sport of boxing, and I think now that all that's starting to come out. You understand what I'm saying? So there's some people that have opinions on this, and I just want to get a kind of a take and a gauge on what some other people had to say about this. I never wanted to see the fight. I thought it was ridiculous. I thought he should be fighting, Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney, his peers, some of the best fighters in the sport today. So we can actually see him against likewise competition levels, But I just want to hear what some other people got to say about it, and then I'll just weigh in on it, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead on and give a listen here to what
Jake Paul and
Charlemagne the God has to say.
So what happened? Gervonta put hands on his wife?
Man, you know what I heard? I heard that Gervonta Davis was being very difficult to work with, and Netflix was just waiting for a reason. You saw what Jake Paul tweeted. Jake Paul said Gervonta Davis is an actual walking human piece of garbage. Working with him is an absolute nightmare. The unprofessionalism, the bizarre requests, the showing up hours late to shoots, the numerous arrests and related accusations and lawsuits. If you support this man, you support the most vile sin a man can commit.
Now, Jake Paul went overboard with a lot of what he had to say. And a lot of what he had to say doesn't necessarily, even in my opinion, isn't characterized by Tank Davis. I think he's speaking about a certain people as a whole. That's just my opinion.
What else to say? I didn't want to give this woman abuser a platform to grow his fans and to grow his bank account. My company champions women. I'm so sorry to everyone involved, mostly to the undercard fighter.
Now, you shouldn't be hitting on women. You know what I'm saying? That's true. You shouldn't be hitting on women. You know what I mean? The only time that it's reasonable to do any of that type of shit is if anybody is threatening your life or is a threat to your life. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do what you gotta do. Besides that, you understand you more powerful than she is. You know what I'm saying? Just leave the room, take a walk, go do what you gotta do, but don't put your hands on a woman because you're gonna catch a case. Let's go.
To my team at MVP, and to my team who worked so hard prepping for this fight, sacrificing time with loved ones and kids just for this fool to lose his unintelligent mind again. It's scary that devilish men like this can rise to the top of culture and sports, including in positions of power. I hope you people moving forward look beyond his fake streetwear pieces, swag, and search for something deeper to be a fan of. As for me, it's on to the next one. As always, anyone, anytime, any place. I mean, here's the thing. I think that...
All right. Me just gonna leave it there. I don't feel like listening to Charlemagne the God. You know what I'm saying? But see, what we're looking at now is, instead of giving Lamont Roach the rematch, some of y'all might say, well, I didn't want to see that anyway. Well, why not? Because it was a good fight. It was a draw. You know what I mean? I would have watched the second fight. He just threw Lamont Roach to the side. instead of honoring the, what he should have done, which was give the boy a rematch, and nah, he just dissed him, threw him to the side, totally overlooked legitimate fighters like Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Gets into some situation now where he has this woman, levying these charges against him and going after the bag in the easy route, which is fighting Jake Paul instead of a legitimate fighter. Now he ain't getting nothing. You know what I'm saying? No Lamont Roach fight, no Devin Haney fight, no Shakur Stevenson fight, and no Jake Paul easy fight and a big bag. That's all gone. It's out the way as we speak today. So I think the overall lesson here in the theme here that we can see is that Gervonta Tank Davis disrespected the sport of boxing one too many times. You know what I'm saying? And it just came full circle on him. You know what I'm saying? And, bit him right in the ass pretty much. Now he don't get the bag. He's not going to get an easy fight. But now the aftermath of it and the damage that was done is a whole lot of people in the sport of boxing that had respect for him before, or a little bit of respect for him before, because we kind of saw the decline, and the lack of enthusiasm for the sport over the last couple of years. Now he done lost respect of a lot of people that used to have respect for him in the sport of boxing. That's gone. The bag is gone. So now what does Tank do now? What does he do now? Now is he ready to go, chill and be with his daughters and all that, which is cool. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? But you a fighter, man. You a boxer. And you in your prime. You know what I mean? So just do what you got to do. I don't understand what the problem is with Tank. Why you don't want to fight? You know what I'm saying? We could all see that you one of the best fighters in the world. It almost seems like you don't see that you're one of the best fighters in the world. And you lack the confidence when it comes to fighting your peers who are on the same level or close to the same level as you. That's what it seemed like. And I don't understand why, because we could all see. So it's like if you were to 100% dedicate yourself to the sport, not only just physically, but mentally as well, you're probably not going to get beat, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but, whatever fight you're going to be in, it's going to be a close fight. As long as you're not fighting no bum and you're fighting somebody on that level. So that's just my opinion, man. Lions Boxing, I've been gone for a minute, man, but I'm back. So anyway, hit the like, subscribe to the channel, share the videos, comment, and I'm going to get out of here on this one. It's Lions Boxing and Media. I'm out. Peace.